Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, it's Greg here again with a quick update of what's on my bench. But before we go any further, as per the 250 giveaway, I shall do that on Friday. No, Friday I can't, I'm not here. It'll have to be Wednesday, this Wednesday, so if anybody hasn't entered yet, please do so. And what I'll do is I'll put people's names and a number beside them, and then I'll just use one of those random number generators and we'll see what happens. So Wednesday, look out on Wednesday. I'll do a quick video, a live video, well a video with the but I'll do the random number generator live, so I can show you how, so there's no, you know, no favouritism. There shouldn't be. So it could be anybody. Or so far I think it's 24. So if anybody else would like to add their name, do so, you know. Right, so as far as we're concerned with what's on my bench, not a great deal, to be perfectly honest. I've been concentrating on the King Tiger over the last few, the Meng King Tiger for the last few days, and yesterday was not a good day. I lost the hatch cover, could you believe it, for the loader. And could I find it anywhere? I hunted high and low, so I thought this morning, first thing, gut me cave. I pulled all the boxes out, and wedged right at the back was the hatch. Do not know how it got there, because last time it was on a crocodile clip being sprayed, so I don't know how the hell it's got down there, but we found it. So that's a good start of a day as well. Everything's going to plan as such. So first the figures, I've got the two figures primed at the moment. These are just primed. These are the two that came with the Meng tank, just the commander and looks like the loader. So they're not bad detail on them. It's just, let's just swing it a bit of light behind. Let's see what we can get the light behind. Let's try the old, yeah, let's try the phone. So the detail's not bad. Cross there in this German, you know. He's just been coated with Vallejo Grey primer. And same as the loader. So there's, yeah, they're quite nice. Not bad little figures that came with the tank. So I thought I'd do a couple of tank riders as well with them as well. So I did have the old Tamiya Grenadier, German Grenadiers, so I thought, well, I may as well use them up. So the first one, they went together really well. Not much of a, you know, they're fairly old kit, but they're okay. There we are. Where are we gone? There we are. There. They're fairly old kit, but they're nicely detailed. So I've just got the flesh tone, the base flesh tone down at the moment, and they're sprayed grey as well. So I've got one. So I thought I'd put three tank riders on the back of it. Two in an unusual position, but it'll be sitting on the tank to a certain degree. So yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. That's all. I forgot I had them because I was going to buy some more, but I thought I'll just check through my little figure stash, and I had them. And look at the shape of this one. He's a bit of an old. It looks like he's having a bloody fit. But yeah, it should be all right. Once they're positioned on the tank, they'll be okay. Once I got them sorted, hopefully I can carry on with them today. So that's the 5 figures that's actually going to go onto the tank. Without further ado, I'll show you where I am with the King Tiger as today. Well, here we are at the moment. It's just at its usual shadow coat, so the actual tank colour, you probably will know what it is this red colour, you know, basically oxide red. So all I've done with it is I've given it a coat of NATO black on top of the base plastic, and then it's just the old Tamiya German light, I can never remember, dark yellow, which is XF60, and the green and the brown were NATO brown and NATO green at the moment, because that's all I had left. The old NATO green, 67 and 68 NATO brown. So that's the three colours I used. Pattern, it's alright, it's random, it's as close as I can get it to the Tank 124. Can't pronounce. Up to 505 Wehrmacht, Poland, September 1944. So I've got it as near as I damn can with the camouflage. Not obviously, never got to get it exact, but it came out okay. So I've just dual coated the sides a bit shiny at the moment. So as you can see, the Zimmerit again is the Deckle Zimmerit, but this time, because I had a slight problem with the Panther one. So what I decided, I think it was Matt who passed me that one, I'm not too sure, I can't remember, is I put some PVA in the water, because I just water slide decals, and I put some PVA in there, and it worked a treat. It really worked a treat. It had no lifting, no nothing, absolutely nothing, so it really came out well, the Zimmerit. Now I've damaged a bit here, I've taken where the, I think that's gone right down to the oxide red on there, and there's to be done on that side. As you can see, I've got a little pointy stick again. There we go. So I've got down here as well, as damage is there. And I made these the shape of the fenders. If you look at the fenders on each join between each, you got the like a metal, that must be like a thing that's bolted on. So what I've done is I've sheared them off the kit itself. They were a bit out of scale, they were a bit thick, so I just used some photo etch and bent it to the shape and thinged them on, so they'll be damaged. And the same on the front. I've damaged the front fender and actual mudguard on the front, which is damaged as well, so I'm going to have to do a little bracket for that. I've decided chipping a little bit there of Zimmerit. There'll be a few little bit more bits and pieces around on the gun mount, so the machine gun as well. I won't overly do it, but there'll be enough on there. And the back as well, the back, if you can see the back. Let's have a look. The Zimmerit went really well on the back as well. Obviously there's no tools or anything on here yet. There we go. There we go. And on here as well, I used, as you see, when I used the Meng. I didn't use the kit tracks. I thought I'll give these a whirl. Let's pull this out of there. Is these. So workable suspension and workable tracks. To be perfectly honest, fantastic. Just take your time. You see, all these I've got to say it's got workable suspension. I don't want to lift it because it's still a bit damp. But the tracks were superb. Little, you know, what you do is put little pins. Gives you two lots of bags of minute pins, one for each side, obviously, and then you just, there's a jig. Where's it gone? You can lay them on a jig. You don't have to worry about it. So there's 2 arrows there and 2 arrows there, so you can do quite a few at a time and just build them up and put them. There's no super glue, no nothing. You just pop the little bolts in there. Sorry, the little bolts in there, and as you can see, the suspension is really nice. It works a treat. So in fact, I've ordered another set for another King Tiger, which I've got, which the kids got me for. Well, Charlotte actually got me from Father's Day. So I'll show you that in a minute. So that's about it really. I didn't do the stencils on this one because I didn't want to bend them too much to get the numbers on, because they're the numbers on the barrel on this one, as you can see. Obviously I haven't got a thing for that, but I believe you can get them on there. I think they're about £5 each. And there's no German crosses on this markings on this tank at all, so all we have is the numbers on the front, the night, and the numbers on the rear hatch, which have gone down really well, just using the old Microsol microset. So it needs to be stuck down a little bit. It's coming a bit away there. Yeah, but the tracks, I must admit, I think they're only about £22 delivered. I have to say that one of the nicest tracks, you know, workable tracks I've actually put together. It was really nice build. Just, you know, started off one night and I couldn't work out how to, you know, to get into a rhythm and what to use. So I've got some of these little, where have we gone? These were the best things, these ones. They were slightly thicker on the ends, but you could get a good nice grip, a little bolt on the end and push them in, and they're just, you know, just push in. So yeah, it's a matter of patience. Let me just see if I can find another, because I didn't use all the nuts and I didn't use all the bolts. Yeah, there's a little bag here. That's it. Oh, they all come out. They all come out. Here we go. So a little bag. I don't know if the camera will pick them up, but they're the little nuts. See, they're the longer ones. They go on the outside. And I think there's a few little ones in here. I don't know if it'll pick it up or not. There's a couple in the bottom that fell out of the thing, and there's a little, and they're the shorter ones for the inside. But it's, yeah, just time and patience, that's all it is. You know, just a bit of patience. And so I started these on a, oh, I can't remember what night it was now. Last Wednesday night, last week. And I got them done Friday, so it took 2 days. I didn't do it all the time. I just done bits and pieces as I was, you know, did a bit of the tank and then went back to the tracks. Brilliant. Yeah, I think there's 92 each side, but I put 93 on, I think, just to give it a better sag. But fantastic. And there again with the tracks, after I made them up, all I did was spray them Nator black. And now my new way of doing is using the dipping wash by overlay. I just gradually build the colour up. You know, about 5 or 6 layers, because it's only a wash, and I don't know if the camera can pick it really up and not the colour of them. Let's have a look. I like a browny, rusty hue on them, and as you can see, I've done the guide-ons. I've marked them with a bit of, well, they're going to be done again with the silver pencil or graphite pencil on the outside of the wheels, which you can't really see. I've gone on done right round the wheels on the outside, because they're just steel wheels. I've done the Jaws metal polish right around the edges of them and of the sprockets. And if you can pick that up, let me just see if I can we see that? We can't really see that, can we? The bloody light shite. No. Can't really see. Yeah, I can just see the sort of silver hue on them ones on the outside, and on the sprocket. So there's a damaged one on this side as well. So they'll be all. So these obviously these are the fenders that's been damaged, but I'm gonna have to bend these slightly at the ends because it wouldn't just come off. I suppose I could have a clean snap, but I'm going to bend them slightly. And same with this one as well. I'll be bending the end piece here as well as a small piece as well for that. I think that's about it really. It's a metal barrel. Didn't come with this kit. The first few did, but I had one anyhow. So that's a metal barrel by, I think it was RB. I'm not too sure. I think it probably was. But yeah, went in quite well. Fitted in nice. All I had to do was hollow out slightly the gun mantle inside, because the slide moulding gun in the kit itself was okay. But still want to do the seam. I can use that on one of the other kits that King Tigers have got that hasn't got a. It's got a two-piece barrel, so I'll be able to use that slide moulding one, I think, for the next King Tiger. So that's really what's on the bench at the moment. Nothing much. I'm going to start doing the Sturm Tiger next. I'll probably do that as a build, as a you know, I'll do that as a I'll video that as I'm building. So that's the Tamiya Sturm Tiger. During the week I picked a couple of nice things up for it on eBay, but I'll do a quick thing off with that before we start, so you can see what I've actually got to work with. So I think that's about it really. So all I'm going to do today is probably start carry on with the figures and maybe make a start on the Sturm Tiger. I'll see how things go, but say they can't really do anything for this. It's only been dull coated this morning, so I'm going to leave that for a good 12 hours at least. probably start it tomorrow, the weather and tomorrow on it, and we can go from there then. So this is, I think that's everything I've got to say. There's nothing else I have to say, I don't think. Let me think, if somebody asked me to say something. Of course, yeah. This is a group build with me, Paul and Jack. Paul's getting on with his. I think Jack's been ill at the moment, so I don't know where he's at on his tank, but I'm sure he'll catch up. Yeah, I'm sure he will. Yeah, he's a good lad, Jack. He likes it. He's the figure painter like Bees. He's a really good figure painter. So me and Paul are cracking on with the Tigers. But I'm sure Jack will catch up eventually. We didn't know, you know, we don't put a time on these things. You just build as you go. Everybody has a, you know, different speed of building. And I say I don't build all day. I usually have a good afternoon, sort of late morning, early afternoon, and then I don't do any more. Occasionally I'll come back up at night time, but enjoying the lads on the hangout. I haven't been doing it for quite a while, so I've just had a busy few weeks. Besides, I was there on Saturday night. I shouldn't be there tonight, I would have thought. So is anyone else? I'm just starting to yabble now. So this is Greg signing off, and we shall catch you soon.